Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and we're going to jump in and do a read for the first half of May already, 2021, okay? This will be a general read, so if you are looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? Okay, so what we're going to do is start with my bi-weeklies, which is you and who, and we all know that love starts with you first, so I'm going to pull a card just for you from my coaching cards, and we're going to take a look at what is it that you need to know most as it pertains to love, and as it pertains to the situation, whatever has brought you to my channel, okay? Just know that my bi-weeklies will be love and my monthlies focus on what the universe wants you to know, all right? All right, so let's take a look at that, and it starts with you. So here it is. Here we have it. Oh my gosh, you guys. So here it is. This is interesting. This is about being assertive, okay? So is there in some way, Leo, is there something that maybe in life or in love that you're not being assertive and going after what it is that you want? So this is interesting because you've got that courage in you. We know that, right? But this is really about being more effective in your efforts to become more assertive. And it could be, this is about thinking about your goals for assertiveness and what it is that you want and need, okay? This is also about being assertive in answering, questions. A yes, a no is a complete sentence. So really focusing on be direct with your words. No means no, right? So whatever that case may be, yes means yes, okay? But this is about, really to be assertive, it's about considering your timing for the request, right? In terms of if you're requesting something from someone, but it's also the intensity level of your request. So paying attention to the tone and the delivery of that, right? But just remember that if you practice assertiveness, it's all about just, getting what it is that you want in life and in love, whatever that case may be. But it's not a guarantee. So it's knowing that, yes, I'm going to ask for what I want. I may not get it, but I'm going to ask for it. It's that way. It's not being kind of the over the top the other way, right, guys? So that's what I just want to let you know. I mean, it is. I mean, it can go both ways. If the the other person, if they say no, that means no too, right? So just really about you trying to create and develop some effective measures to be more assertive. And for some reason, this came up for you right here. Okay, so just think about your goals and your assertiveness, and then also think about what it is that you want or need or desire, I should say, instead of that here. And be direct with your words is what's coming through, okay? So that's what's coming through there. How interesting, okay? Now, I do want to pull a card from the Cosmic deck because I want to see what else might want to come out for you as it pertains to your situation where you're at. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is great. So this is all about unconditional love. Wow. And I think that is really key because there's two types of love, right, guys? There is conditional and unconditional, okay? And this is about maybe asking for what you want in love, right? So the unconditional love is really talking about, it's without any sort of judgment. This is about not without any sort of judgment, any sort of demands, right? Or any sort of expectations, right? That is what unconditional love is, right? So keep that in mind, right? And it is, it's pure love. It's also about forgiveness and compassion, okay? So this is about, if you want conditional love, that's about placing fears, judgments, expectations onto someone else, all right? And that is, oh, you get my love, but you got to do this. And keep that in mind anytime we do this because it happens a lot. There's a lot of us that tend to say, okay, you know what? If I do this, then you do that, right? And so, but it's really conditional love, right? So what this is saying is that it's like as long as the contract is met in terms of conditional love, everything's going to be fine. But I'll tell you, as soon as that's broken, all hell breaks loose. So that's what this is talking about here. So this really wants you to know that you've got two doors: the conditional love and the unconditional love. And it all starts with you first, right? Applying that to you first, right? Do you love yourself conditionally only when things are going well? Or do you love yourself also when things go bad? So having unconditional love for yourself is where it begins, right? And that's going to be key, especially in any relationship or situation, right? So, and it doesn't mean that you have to stay in a situation, of course, where that it doesn't serve your highest good. So I want to make that point, but sometimes loving unconditionally also means having to walk away. All right, and that is the case too. So sometimes you have to love someone at a distance and just love them unconditionally that way. All right, so that's what this card says. So this is really is that really loving yourself and all your imperfections is unconditional love there, right? And most often is that we might find our limiting thoughts and beliefs that linger in our subconscious. And when that happens, it really is about, really uncovering that wounded child within. And what you want to do is to confront that wounded child within, and with compassion and understanding and with love. And the better you're able to do that with that wounded child within you, or with whatever that case may be, the better you're able to really really see the part that is in most need of love. So I think the biggest thing here is just offer unconditional love for yourself, okay? So I love all facets I love all facets of myself. It's going to be a good affirmation, and with love and compassion, and I send love and compassion to my hurts. That could be something to kind of think about. I love all facets of myself, and with love and compassion, I send love and I should say I send love and compassion to my hurts. There we go. We'll get this right, but that's what this is talking about, okay? So I'm going to put this aside to pay attention to that, because that's what seems to be coming through for you here. Very interesting. And I'm going to jump into your deck in terms of where you're at right now. So let's take a look at where you're at right now as it pertains to the situation. Okay, here we go. Death. So there's some sort of ending, okay? Interesting, guys. Scorpio energy. There could be some sort of ending. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. It could be the case as well. But there's some sort of ending. Let's take a look. And this is Page of Materials, new beginning, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy.Maybe you're getting a message from a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Maybe they've got Scorpio and perhaps what's the word I'm talking about? Pentacles, Earth in their chart. Sorry, these are materials. These aren't the actual tarot. And sometimes when I read these cards, I have to translate in tarot automatically before I share with you. So it's a little bit different in some way, but I do look at the card itself intuitively quite a bit. But just so you know, but this is a page, so you could get a message from someone that's maybe there's something coming to an end with a new beginning, right? So there could be that could come into play. Whatever it is that something coming to an end is going to bring balance, right? Because it's a 13 card. And this reduces to a 4, and 4s are about that stability, right? So that's what I see here for you, Leo. And then there's a message coming through, Page of Pentacles. So some sort of opportunity. This is some sort of manifestation, a new enterprise. So wow, okay, this is actually really good, because whatever ends brings in your manifestation, whatever it is that you've been manifesting. Okay, so it's coming through. Justice. So this is balancing of the scales here. This is Libra energy, right? So this is balancing of the scales. Again, could also be doing with the Libra, but whatever it is, it balances the scales either way that you look at it, okay? A new beginning balances things out. Let's take a look at the love cards and take a look at anything that may want to come out here. What is it as it pertains to love that may want to come through here? What do we have? Yeah, the ending is about moving on to the next. So let me find a little bit more. What is this moving on? Let's take a look from the tarot here. Moving on, what is this? Let's take a look at what that is coming through here. Night of Inspiration. So this is about moving on and then passionately moving forward. Could be dealing with perhaps someone that is very energetic, passion, full of lust, got a lot of passion for you here. Some of you might be moving on from this energy because there's not balance within that, okay, is what I get here. Tell me a little bit more about this. Ten of Voices. Yeah, it's like surrendering, coming to an end. Some of you might be putting this to an end, okay? Just saying, Leo, this is about the surrender. It's like surrendering to it, just surrendering to it. Because sometimes surrendering to something leads to victory, okay? So just saying, put it to rest. Let something, that the cycle is gone. There's been some sort of anxiety, tension, and defeat in a relationship or situation. And sometimes just letting it go brings that in. Anything more in terms of the situation? Yep. This is what Two of Emotions comes through, guys. Two of Cups, two people expressing love to each other. This is why that you just got to kind of let the energy sometimes kind of go move its course and let things, you know, kind of go a little bit. But that's what I feel here, right? And this is two people coming together, expressing love, right? You know, to each other. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but this is partnership. This is attraction, right? So this is about moving on. It could be an old way of thinking as well. Okay, so let's take a look at what needed to be surrendered. Tell me what this moving on card is, okay? What is this about this moving on card? What is it they're moving on from? And it could be an old way of thinking, right? Surrendering to what is. You guys, this is something you can't plan this, right? This just wants to pop right up. All right, surrendering to what is, and boom, you get victory, right? So I'm just saying that, you know, go with the flow, don't fight it. If you can't change it, step back, right? Step back, accept it as it is, and it's going to bring you peace. And that peace surrenders you to joy. Two cards popped out. That was the first one, and now it's surrender to joy, right? Jumping for joy because of what is, right? A positive change is happening, and this is saying to let you savor it, right? And savor it because there's both hard times and joyful times. So surrender the joyful times, right? That'll get you through some of those hard times, right? So random acts of smiling are being called for, okay? So there you go. That's what it is. Wow, that surprised me too, guys, okay? Let's take a look at what it is that is your challenge. What's your challenge here? What's your challenge? Here it is. What is it? The Knight of Materials. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. This is about taking motion and taking the steps necessary to make something grow, all right? Or to make something bloom or to have success. So that is taking the steps to do that. So your challenge is doing that. Okay, let's continue and see what else. Yeah, and we get the Seven of Materials. So this is about having faith about whatever work that you put into something, whatever you plant, that it's going to have some sort of harvest come through. All the roses are going to come through here, right? All the beautiful roses. So that's what this is talking about, right? So beautiful, beautiful energy, guys. Beautiful energy. So that's what's coming through here as well. So beautiful. Having faith of what you'll plant will come to fruition, all right? So let's take a look at anything from the love cards on your challenge. What is your challenge for Leo here? First 2 weeks of May. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is about that what you plant is going to reap incoming abundance. And it will if you could do that strong foundation, plant and sow the seeds of developing a strong foundation. So your challenge is to put this on a stronger foundation is what I feel, okay? What is your opportunity here? What is your opportunity, okay? What is your opportunity here? Let's take a look at what that is for Leo. What do we have? Your opportunity is to balance things out, right? And to focus on the light. Focus on the light. Keep yourself towards the light. I mean, she's very powerful. She's very beautiful. She's focused on the light. This is about the Queen of Wands, right? Very creative. She's that, has a lot of vibrancy and exuberance. Really inspirational. And this is about the challenge within the situation is to balance things out, right? To balance things out with the light, balance things out with the Sun card, Temperance energy. So Temperance is all talking about Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So it's kind of like you're using your energy to look towards the light. So your challenge is to see things in a lighter point of view. I'm going to pull one more card, right? To see things in a light, focus on the positive, right? Especially after perhaps this is the Four of Emotions. This is about thinking about moving, thinking of what didn't work or the thinking of the love life that you've had already up to this point, and then how you're going to use that last cut, right? So it's not moving forward or back. It's just I'm thinking right now, not never, but just not now. I'm just thinking. Okay. So this is about that. That is the challenge right now. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Anything more that wants to come out in terms of challenge? Let's take a look at what that is for Leo. What needs to come out in terms of Leo, in terms of what is the challenge? Here is what we have. Yeah, any sort of drama, negativity, and pettiness. This is about letting that go. Even though that it might be present for some of you, it's about letting that go and then focusing on good times, the positive, focusing on the positive, good times together, celebration, okay? So this has been a challenge, okay? This is like, maybe the person you're dealing with is hard-headed, or maybe it's you're being a little stubborn, but could be it as well, in terms of creating this change here. What's your strength here? What is your strength here? What is your strength here? Okay, what is it? Your strength is the six of inspiration, having the confidence and the courage to move forward. This is actually knowing your confidence and stepping into the ring of light, right? That confidence, all that yellow is that chakra energy, that power chakra energy. And it's beautiful. And it's others are recognizing it below here. They're recognizing you as well. So this is beautiful. So your strength is your confidence, okay? And probably perhaps your assertiveness as well, right? Being able to, ask for what it is that you want and be open to whatever happens. Now, this is also you're listening to your intuition. You got the High Priestess card as well. So strength in listening to your intuition is going to be key in your relationship or situation, okay? So that's going to be super key for you. Anything else? I get the Star card, you guys. So this is about, having hope, faith, inspiration. Some of you might have Aquarius in your chart. You could be in the spotlight as well. That could be the case. Some of you might be there. But this is really, being the star that you are. It's about creating change in your life. So this is about focusing on your connection with Source and healing to create change. And then also, listening to your intuition, right? It's kind of like, she listens to her intuition here, and this is being very powerful, right? So, I mean, these cards here, you're unstoppable in your strength position. I mean, literally, this is amazing, okay? Like 3 of the best cards that you could get in terms of just, creating whatever it is that you want. And what's so funny is on this card here, there's a star card, right? There's a star right above her head, right? So it's a connection with Source, but also having the star card here. You might have Aqua in your energy, or might be dealing with someone who's got that in their chart, or you're just carrying on this beautiful starlight quality. And this is saying, really focus in on that, Leo. You're definitely in the spotlight. You typically are being a Leo here too, but that is your strength right now. But use your intuition, okay? That's your strength. And now in your love situation, that's your strength. So here's another card. Yeah, especially amidst some of the things that have been maybe sweet and sour. I think maybe feelings have been on and off, or a relationship or situation in love has been on or off. Maybe you're going through a tough time, so you're calling upon your inner strength here. Anything else? Yeah, you're going through a spiritual awakening. You're being enlightened. You are being enlightened. And all these cards are lighting you up all over the place, right? So it's about being enlightened, right, of the situation. Maybe you've had an infatuation or obsession with someone. That could very much well be the case. And so it's about taking that time out and focusing on you and developing you and making it strong you, so you can get in touch with your intuition, get in touch with the courage within you, and ask for what it is that you want, okay? What is it that you need to know most? What do you need to know most? Let's take a look at what that is. What do you need to know most, okay? What you need to know, Queen of Voices, that you follow your perception, okay? This is very perceptive. She's very perceptive. If something, this is about following your, being very quick thinking and very perceptive. That's the Queen of Swords, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what you need to know is be very perceptive as you move forward, following your inspirations and your ideas. You've got lots of them going around. A lot of them, this is the page of inspiration, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So there could be someone coming towards you, that's a fire sign or carrying that energy. But this is new creation, lots of new ideas. It's about being keen and perceptive to choose the best one. And that's what you need to know, okay? Or best person in the process, right? And this is balancing things out. You've grown. It's about balancing things out together and then to create. So if it's having to do with a creative endeavor with someone here, this is about, it's got to be balanced. If it's a love situation, creating balance, right? You've grown, right? So this is 6 of Materials, which is 6 of Pentacles, okay? So all about, generosity, giving, sharing, charity, that type of thing. So that could be the case, but that's what you need to know. Anything else from the love cards that are important here? Yeah, 1 in a million. Yeah, you're 1 in a million, and there's no doubt about it. I think that you know that you're a very special love, and that's what you're looking for in your life. And you're developing a happy home. Things are going well in your home, so it's developing that good, solid foundation for you to move forward. That's what you need to know, okay? And now maybe you're ready for love. Maybe you're ready to have someone go in the hot seat of love. So maybe you don't want to be abandoned or closed off anymore. Now it's about moving forward, right? So moving forward in love is what you need to know. Even though there's been no progress within the winter time, within the season of winter here, that could have been the case. You've got a lot to look forward to. Autumn, harvesting fruition. So kind of like the autumn time, what is it? Maybe September, August, September, you know, kind of maybe October around there. That would be fall, I think. So that's what I feel here. Yeah, this is about, there's been some obstacles and challenges, but this is saying everything's going to come to fruition around, you know, August, September time or so, around their time. Wow. Let's take a look at this other person in terms of where they're at right now. Okay, Leo, where's this other person at? Where are they at? The Emperor energy, Aries energy. So this is them standing in their power, focusing on being very, kind of standing in their structures. They're very solid, focusing on themselves. They know their value. They're really focusing on getting grounded, getting a structure together, maybe focusing on their stability. Anything else? Night of emotions. They're going to come forth. They're going to come forth with love for you. It's about making motions in terms of love, and they're being very transparent in that. Someone's got some love for you here, okay? They might have fire in their chart, or they're taking on that energy, and they also could have water in their chart. But this is a very romantic person, you know, someone that's very transparent and upfront about their feelings. So whatever they say, it's definitely how they're feeling here, okay? You're going to have an opportunity. Where they're at right now is they're getting ready to offer a cup of love, okay? Yeah, they want to make amends. They want forgiveness. So maybe in a situation, maybe you've met before for some of you, and maybe in a situation, this is about, you know, forgiveness and apologies of some sort. Anything else? Yeah, all eyes are on you. Yeah, you're in the spotlight, no doubt about it. They see that, right? They see the strength in you, and they know all eyes are upon you and all the recognition that you're getting, and they want to make amends with you, okay? Yeah, they want a second chance, guys, okay? Where's this back upside down? They want a second chance, okay? Love story, right? They want a second chance here is what it looks like. Whoa. I mean, that's what they're doing right now. So, I mean, I really kind of feel that way. What do they like most about you? What do they like most about you? The Hierophant energy. Wow. This is all about Taurus energy, okay? Some of you might have Taurus in your chart. Your ability to take a time out and amidst the conflict. This is the Five of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? This is really focusing on how you take a time out about, you know, within the conflicts here and how you're able to overcome them. It's like the Five of Voices is all about conflict, tension of some sort, right? This is a Page of Emotions. Interesting. So this is a message. This is a message of something creative, synchronicities, right? How you take something of conflict and you transform that into something creative for yourself in love. Wow. That's what I'm seeing here. We got the Hierophant that is also a 5 card, right? So, you know, how you're able to transform energy into something very positive, right? That brings forth love into this world, right? And then you go within in order to make that happen. Beautiful energy, guys. Beautiful energy. Anything that they like most about you here? What else? Love offer. I mean, someone wants they want love with you. There's no doubt about it. That you're offering a door to romance, right? And but you won't. It's like here's the thing. You won't be an option for anyone, but I think that you have options. Okay, so I think that they know that you have options, right? And they're kind of indecisive about which way to go. Okay, so that's what they're kind of indecisive, unclear. Which way should I go? I'm a little confused. What is it that they dislike about you? Dislike what we get here. So they don't like being abandoned from you, and they don't like they don't like being away from you. They want a lot more compassion and intimacy. They feel like they're left out, like abandoned. The Five of Pentacles here, right? They feel left out and alone, right? So they don't like that. And that's what I feel that's coming through here, right? They don't like the fact that they're not around your vibrant energy, right? So I think that's what it is. Anything else that they don't like? They don't like that things are going too slow at a snail's pace. All right, what do they want most from you? I think we already got it. They want to take two. Now I don't know if there was even a take one, but I'm just telling you that maybe they asked you out and you said no, and then it was ended there. Okay, so it could be someone that you just didn't have a take off, right? So anyway, regardless, a new opportunity. But what they want, they see love in you, happy home, harmony. They may want to move in with you. This is about making a home together. And this also can indicate marriage. That is a step up from the love story, that's for sure. Whoa, you guys. Okay, let's take a look. Anything else? Yeah, this is about being persistent, okay? So what they want most is to be persistent and not give up. And what they want most for you is to continue to persist, not to give up on them. Do not give up on that. 7 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, not giving up, okay? And what they want most of you, they want the Empress. They see you as being so creative. They want a birthing of something new. Beauty, this is all about that, right? She births something new. With the coupon pregnancy, that's about birthing of something new for some of you, okay? But if not, it's about an opportunity to have something new with you here, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to take this over to the extended, and what we're going to do is on this side, we're going to talk a little bit about what it is that they haven't told you, okay? What's their next move? The biggest challenge here, right? But what they're most afraid of in terms of moving this forward and how you might be able to help them with that. You know, what they're most impressed by about you, what they want to really say to you and put that into words, as well as what you want to say to them, the potential outcome and the best advice, okay, in terms of following that. So if you are interested, definitely click the link below, and I look forward to seeing you next time, guys. And definitely like and subscribe if this resonated with you, okay? I certainly appreciate it. So until next time, namaste.